This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap with Ivan Caesar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Market Wrap for Tuesday, July 10th, 2007. Stocks plunged Tuesday as investors nervous about upcoming earnings reports cringed at troubling forecasts from retailers Home Depot and Sears and at soaring oil prices. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell more than 1% and closed at 13,501. The Nasdaq was lower by 30 points, closing at 2639, and the S&P 500 was down by 21, closing at 1510. Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke told economists that more research needs to be done on how to bring theoretical understanding of inflation into the practical world of policy making. Bernanke's prepared remarks are bound to disappoint financial market participants who, after hearing that Bernanke would speak about inflation, assumed he would address central issues, such as the true boundaries of the Fed's comfort zone. A clear understanding of the key issues for the Fed might emerge next week when Bernanke will have to answer questions from members of Congress on the Fed's outlook for monetary policy, the economy, and inflation. And also, in other news, the Bank of Canada raised its benchmark interest rate for the first time in more than a year and signaled a further increase may be needed to slow inflation. The target rate for overnight loans increased a quarter point to 4.5%, a 6-year high, and 75 basis points less than the U.S. Federal Reserve's target. Inflation excluding 8 goods with volatile prices such as fuel has been above the central bank's 2% target for 10 months. Policymakers repeated today the economy is overstretched, suggesting further price gains. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange beat electronic rival Intercontinental Exchange, or ICE, to win the bid for CBOT, the Chicago Board of Trade, in a hard-fought deal that created the world's largest derivatives exchange. The exchanges are consolidating at a rapid clip as trading in stocks, bonds, commodities, and derivatives goes global and electronic. In stocks today, Bausch & Lomb remained in talks with rival Advanced Medical Optics over a possible merge, but has filed a preliminary proxy statement in connection with a special shareholders meeting to vote on a private equity takeover bid. Bausch & Lomb also reaffirmed that it has entered into a definite merger agreement with private equity firm Warburg Pincus, calling for the acquisition of its outstanding stock at a price of $65 a share in cash. According to a report from JP Morgan, Apple plans to launch a cheaper version of the iPhone in the fourth quarter that could be based on the ultra-slim iPod Nano music player. It expected that the phone would be priced at around $300, so it clearly belongs to a different segment than the more expensive iPhone. In earnings news today, the Home Depot warned that its earnings will decline this year more than previously expected because of weak conditions in the housing market and the sale of its wholesale distributor business, Home Depot Supply. The company said it now expects its earnings per share to decline by 15% to 18% for fiscal 2007. Home Depot was not the only stock saying lower earnings are ahead. Sears Holdings forecasted second quarter profits would decline amid sales drop at both its Kmart discount chains and Sears department stores. The company also said it plans to buy back as much as $1 billion worth of stock. Net income in the quarter is estimated to fall between $160 and $200 million, or $1.06 a share. Analysts had estimates ranging from $1.90 a share to $2.46 a share. D.R. Horton said it expects to report a loss for the fiscal third quarter after net orders fell 40% and the home builder booked charges to write down the values of unsold homes. The company reported orders of 8,559 homes worth $2 billion in the period, down from 14,000 homes worth $3.8 billion in the year-ago quarter. Pepsi Bottling Group reported higher quarterly profit, helped by price increases it placed on its drinks, and raised its full-year forecast. The company said net income had increased to $162 million, or 70 cents per share, in the second quarter ending June 16th, from $148 million, or 61 cents per share, a year earlier. Analysts on average were expecting 63 cents per share for the company, which operates in North America, Russia, Spain, Turkey, and Greece. Scheduled economic reports from Wednesday include the Energy Department oil inventories for the week of July 6th. And as we enter into the second quarter earnings seasons, scheduled earnings reports for Wednesday include Genentech, Ruby Tuesday, Peregrine Pharmaceuticals, Yum Brands, Mercantile Bancorp, and Chaparral Steel Company. This has been the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Tuesday, July 10th, 2007.